Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We are here to talk about Volume 4, right, of Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's start. Yeah, so what did you think about this volume specifically?
Um, I don't know. It's fine. Not really one of
Yeah,
my favorites.
I agree. It's fine to me too. Like, I didn't see much development as were talking before, right? But I think it was great. Like, I enjoyed the story, right?
Yes, like you
So,
said, not much development, but I think it's more of an exploration part
yes,
of the
of the
story.
characters of the story in general. Yes. In the beginning, we see, for example, that Junpei, right? Is that his name?
Yes.
He was actually, I thought that he had a pretty quick end, right? Because I was expecting something more. But then he was pretty much
Mm-hmm.
called stupid, right?
Yeah.
Because he trusted the wrong person and then he is transformed, right? What did you think about that? Did you expect something different to this character, or you
No,
imagine that this was the end?
no. Because I don't know. It's like he was created in order to die
Yeah, yes, that was
because
his
the
feeling.
author was trying to show how evil the antagonist, in this case Mahito, is.
Yes. Yes, I felt like that too. Like I thought that maybe I didn't know. It was my first time reading, but I thought that maybe he was going to have more development. But in the end, I felt that he just was created to show Mahito's power, right? Because he just dies, right? He's
Yeah,
transformed and
he didn't really have much characterization. He was more of a plot device.
yes. And of course, I understand, but I would like to have seen, right, something more specific about him. Because I think if you want to show, I don't know if you agree, but I think if you want to show somebody's power, so for example, Mahito's power, it would be good to see that he's actually smarter, Junpei's, but at the same time, he doesn't make it. But I don't know if it's just like a feeling that I had. It was very quick. Like maybe
Yes, it would have added a bit of nuance and I think impact as well, because Itadori seems to really care
yeah.
about Junpei, but I didn't really, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I agree. So it was like
But maybe that
okay.
could be a factor for Itadori's characterization as well, as
Yeah.
in he cares quick about people.
Yes, I agree. And in this case, about Junpei too, right? So maybe they could have explored more of this. But okay, we could see yes uh this characterization, yes, of Tadori's.
Yes, I really enjoyed the scene of Junpei's death. To be
Ah, yes.
honest,
Yes,
I
it was.
thought it was quite extreme. I really liked
Yeah.
Mahito and Sukuna laughing at Yuji. It was
Yes. No,
very
I agree.
engaging.
It was extreme, and I mean, I kind of expected him to die, but in that way, it was unexpected because it was, like I said, extreme. So I was, oh, but it was,
Yes, it was pretty cruel. I
yeah.
liked it.
Yes, I like it too. Yes, I agree. This scene specifically is great.
Yes,
And yes, we have all this scene between, like, all this scene, right, between Mahito and then Itadori, and then he wants to make Sakuna surface, right? Because he wants to kill
yes,
him, something like that. But then actually we can see that Sakuna is smart, right? Because he doesn't just appear, right? And we
yeah.
can also see that
So
Itadori is capable, also is able.
yes, From what I understood, the cursed spirit,
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah.
our antagonists,
Hmm.
they wanted to make Itadori agree to a binding vow that
Yeah.
was beneficial to Sukuna, but to his own detriment. And we also saw that Sukuna doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah. Yes.
cursed spirits. We also learned that Geto said that that idea was stupid because a binding vow has to be consensual, so it
Yes, we
would
see
be
this.
tricky to get that. And we also
Yes.
saw that Sukuna only really cares about Megami.
Yes, yes. No, it's true. So we see that it's pretty much useless, all that happened, right? To the antagonist because we see
Yes.
that after. But it was nice to see, like you said, something about the characters, right? It's not a development in the plot, but you can see more about the characters in these like battles, right?
Yes. I
And
am kind of suffering from anticipation because of the story arc that we were introduced to at the end of this volume, this
mhm.
kind of tournament between the schools.
Ah, yes.
Because I can just there's so many characters and we're going to watch all of them fighting. We're going to
Yeah.
see their powers, what they are like or whatever. And I that's not something that I find especially engaging, to be honest.
Ah, yes, because it's like a lot of time in the fights, right, in the battle. So yes, no, I agree. I started reading as the next volume, and then I saw that it's a lot of time. It's the whole volume, right?
Yes,
That we are in this battle, right? In
tournament.
this
Yeah.
event. It's an event, right? It's actually it happens once a year or something like that.
Yeah, it's the two jujutsu schools. They have a competition or so. It's like the Goblet of Fire with the
Ah,
whole magical
yes.
schools coming. It's that.
Understand that is necessary in a way because they want to show this atmosphere of like Harry Potter or something like that of schools, right? With people that
Yes.
have power. But at the same time, I
I think
agree with you. Yeah,
it's mm, too many characters, you know?
yeah. It's a lot to do, right? At the same time.
Yeah, I
So,
think it's a problem of this genre of
ah, yes.
storytelling that they put so many characters that have no actual impact on the plot. They're
Yes.
just there to be like the setting, to make the world feel lived in and more populated, I suppose.
Yes. And okay, I understand because if there's no characters, it's not like you
Mm-hmm.
don't actually buy the story, right? But at the same time, I think that is kind of boring, and also I can focus, right? I have this problem of focus, and then I'm like, oh, who is this character again? Right? And I'm
Yes.
trying to remember who the character is because, so yes,
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
but coming back to
yes,
the
to this,
interesting part,
yes.
the whole Mahito thing, I think this volume in particular uh, had a focus on Mahito and Yuji, and they
Yeah.
kind of compared and contrasted. They were kind of foils to each other, which I liked. And I think the point of this story arc is to say that this binary of
Mhm.
good and evil is a lie.
Ah, yes, yes. And of course, we agree with this, right? Because there is no way this somebody can be just good and just evil, right?
Yeah, I
So,
really liked when Itadori said, what did he say? It's as if everything I've said up until now was a complete lie. And then he says that he
yes,
wants to kill Mahito. I like that. That's quite a developmental shift on his character.
Yes, and it's actually these kinds of stories that are deep. There's the stories that show that not everything is about good and evil and
Yeah, it's
bad.
interesting because the antagonists, they are demented, yes, but they have comic relief in
Yeah,
their
yes.
dynamic and just around their characterizations. And we are seeing how the protagonists, they are kind of unhinged and evil as well, which I
Yes.
think
I
is
like
interesting.
it. I think it's necessary.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So,
I'm remembering Gojo talking about Nobara, saying that, oh, I'm trying to see if she's crazy because you have to be crazy to be a good sorcerer.
yes. And it's not Nobara that thinks, I don't remember if but she thinks that they will travel, right, to the good
Yeah, it's
event,
her.
and then she's ready to go, but then they're not going to travel. And I think this is very funny because it's true. Like, if you need to go to an event, like, you need to, at least you can meet new places, right?
Yes.
So, is this
We
that we are
should
talking about? This.
we should talk about them finding out Itadori is alive.
Ah, yes, yes. This is one of my favorite moments because Gojo and Tadaro was like, oh, we're like, oh, everybody's going to be surprised, so surprised. And actually, nobody cared. Our people were like upset with him, right? So
Hmm.
it was very funny, actually.
Yeah, I think it shows Gojo's lack of emotional intelligence.
Yeah, yeah, because he doesn't realize what is abuse, right? So, but
Yeah, because
I,
he knew that Yuji was alive,
yeah.
but so he didn't mourn him for very long. But Mega Man, nobody did.
Yeah, so like not funny to them, right?
Yes.
Also, Yuji was like didn't realize too because he was like, "Oh, it's true. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great."
Mhm.
But yes, but is one of my favorite scenes. I agree. Yes, and do you have? I don't remember, but it is in this volume that we have a little bit more of Nanami's story.
Yes,
Yes,
when
right.
he gets caught up in Mahito's domain
Yes.
expansion, we see that he was like he used to be a jujutsu sorcerer when he was younger, but then he quit to be a businessman or a salaryman or whatever,
Yes.
and he only thought about money and
Yeah.
worked a lot. But then he became disillusioned with that as well and decided to go back to being a sorcerer.
Yes, yes. And then I think, oh, of course, we knew the story already because they have told us, right? But I like the way they show, and I like a quote as of
Yes.
Nanami's that he says something like, "Oh, it's not this, but it's something like that he was just making numbers, and this didn't mean anything, right?"
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he
uh,
was making rich people richer.
yes, this is the the quote. Yes, so of course, no sense in that. So I
Yeah.
like also the critic, right? The critic
Yeah,
too.
Nanami always the most relatable character.
Yes, I agree. So yes, I think this is pretty much it. Yes, do you have something else that you remember that you want to mention?
The only thing that I can think of is that Mahito reminded me of Mystique from the X-Men.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And
I agree.
thinking about it, this idea of a place for people with supernatural powers is
Yes.
very X-Men, not just Harry Potter, but
Yes,
X.
yes. All this plot about this is very X-Men. I have
Yeah,
thought about this before because it's, of course, kind of obvious, but at the same time, it's interesting because it's something that
yeah,
comes and goes stories, right? So comes and goes. So, wow, do you need a specific place? Where is our place in this world? So,
yeah. It's a lot about found family, isn't it?
yes, yes. So, this is. Actually, something that I always think about, like if I was in the situation, yes, where would be my place? Where is my family? And all of that. Yes, so it's something that
Yeah.
is always present in every story that is similar, right? So
Yes. Another interesting thing about this event, this Tokyo and Kyoto school event, is that they added a bit of intrigue by having the Kyoto people trying to kill Itadori. So that's
yeah.
interesting. There's also the fact that we learn that Geto and the cursed spirits plan to attack
Ah,
Jujutsu Hive
yes.
to get the fingers that they have, Sukuna's fingers.
Yes, yes, it's true. It's
So
true.
there's
I love
quite
it.
a bit of interesting tension going on. So it's not
Yes.
just boring shonen battle kind of stuff.
Yes, and then in this volume they show that they are preparing to do all of this. So the tension is being created, and then in the next volume we're going to see how this is going to work, right? So
Yes, it's interesting because Gojo, right? Gojo is their biggest obstacle to overcome.
yes. But then Gojo, I don't know, like I said, but I think he doesn't appear a lot, right? Appears a lot in the next volume. I don't know because it's not there yet, but I think
Yeah,
like
I
because they're showing
don't
these
remember.
students, right?
Yeah, I think there's a focus on trying to kill Itadori, and
Yes.
then but then that gets interrupted. I don't remember.
I don't remember something like that, but we're going to see. But yes, yes, this about killing Tadar is very strong. Yes, in this, like it's
Yes,
something that
that's the cliffhanger for this volume.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
with
so
what's his name? Todo. Yes, Todo.
yes, yes. So yeah, I agree. I think this is good. I like it. It's like it's
Me,
not very much happening, but I like the tension and
me too, because it's more serialized, right? It's more
yes, yes.
threaded through. Remember, there was the first Doctor Who season with Jodie as the Doctor. We didn't have a kind of overarching plot.
Yeah.
That was kind of boring to me.
Yes, I think it was fine. Like it's not that boring.
Yeah,
Okay, I think I prefer
I
other
found it
seasons, but
boring. Yeah, I found it boring because the episodes they have to be really, really strong,
no, this is
and they
true
weren't.
because we don't have another story, right? So yes, I agree. But
Yeah.
I think it's because some of the episodes I thought it were great, right? But I
Hmm.
don't know, but not all of them. I agree. Some
Yeah,
were
I
like lacking.
prefer like do you remember season one with the whole bad wolf
Ah,
situation? There was also season five with the crack on the walls.
yes. No, but I agree. This make the difference. I agree. I understand. Yes, when you have a story that goes on the whole season, yes, it's
Yeah,
better.
I feel like it becomes more character driven and not just reliant
Yes.
on the plots.
Yes, but I must say that the next season from Jodie, it had like a plot, but I didn't like it. Yes,
It,
so
it didn't because it felt like they were redoing old plots. Like, oh,
yes,
we saved Gallifrey. No, we didn't.
yes, and it was like kind of boring. Like we had something to expect on the next
Yeah,
episode, but at the same time it was boring. So that's why I said, oh, it was okay the first season with her because, okay, you lacked this, but at the same time it was not that boring because, right, it was not the same plot every time.
yeah, yeah. No, that's true. Oh, but anyway, we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, yes. But about Jujutsu Kaisen, I think that's it for me at least. I don't remember anything else. Like I
Yeah.
didn't take
So,
notes.
the only note that I took was that the cursed spirits wanted to get Sukuna strong
Ah,
to
yes.
bring about the age of curses, and they are willing to do that even if Sukuna kills them. So it's not that
Ah, yeah.
they want him to be their like ally or whatever. I think they know that
Yes.
Sukuna wouldn't be their ally. Mahito definitely knows that because Sukuna fucked him up at the
Yeah.
end.
But yes, it's true. But I like this. I like that you mentioned this because it's not something, oh, we just want to be powerful, we just want this and that. No, they want like something more, right? And it doesn't
Yes.
matter if they're alive or that. So I think
Yeah.
this is very
What
good
they
to
want
show.
what they want, I think, is to go back to the golden age of
Yeah.
Jujutsu, which they called, I think it was the Heian period or something like that, where everybody was super strong, all of the sorcerers were
Yes.
stronger. Like it was a higher level than what we have right now.
Yes, yes, I think this is what they want, but I think this is great to show what they want, right? Because
Yeah,
otherwise we just think, oh, what do they want? Power is not like this, right?
yeah, I would love to see like a little arc set in the Heian era. I'd love to see
Yes,
Sukuna's backstory to know how he became the king of
I agree. I
sorcerers.
think this is necessary. I hope this happens, but I don't know. But I think this is very
Yeah,
necessary.
because it's supposed to contrast Gojo, right? And
Yeah,
Gojo, he was born powerful. So I think that Sukuna should be somebody that was born weak and then
yes,
through like his own merit, his own
yes.
hard work became who he is right now.
And we don't know a lot of Sukunas yet. Like I feel I don't know that much, right? So
No, Sukuna he's in Japanese mythology,
mhm.
but I think that the one in mythology in this one is slightly different.
Yes. So in this one we don't know. I mean, we know, of course, but I would like to see more. Yes. I don't know more about
No,
him, more about
I really like
his story.
Sukuna for some
Yes.
reason. I think he's an interesting
Like you
character.
said, I would like to see their beginnings, right? So how Sukuna came to
Yeah.
be and what happened. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about Jujutsu society in
Ah,
general in
yes.
Japan.
Yes, me
Like
too,
who was the
because
first sorcerer ever?
yes,
I'd
yes.
like to know that.
And I just started reading and I didn't know anything about it, right? I didn't search for anything. So it would be
Yeah,
good to show, right, more about this society, I think. So I agree.
yeah. All right, so
Okay.
my rating would be like a 4 out of 5 for this one.
Ah, okay. Yes, I think, yeah, I don't know because I wouldn't give a five, but I don't think it's bad. Or
No,
maybe
it's
I
not.
would give a five too. 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. Like it's okay.
Yeah,
Yes, for me. So
4.5.
yes. Yeah, yeah. This is great. That's great solution. So yes. Okay, so see you. Yes. To the next volume. And we continue to
Yeah,
talk about this story.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.